Hi everybody, welcome back to practice. Today is day 6 and the word of the day today is refresh. So this is the perfect practice to set you up for the day if you're practicing in the morning, or to refresh and center after a long day if you're practicing this in the evening. So get into something comfy, roll out your mat and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start in a comfortable seat here today, grounded down through the sit bones, lengthening the spine as we sit up tall. Beautiful, taking a big breath in, long exhale out, and close the eyes here. And then on the next breath, just drawing the shoulders up, giving them a squeeze, breathing in. And as we release the breath out, relaxing the shoulders down, creating space between the shoulders and the ears. Amazing. Keeping the shoulders relaxed now. Taking another breath, breathing in, all the way down into the belly. Long exhale out. Breathing in, expanding the belly, feeling the ribs move out. Long exhale out. Beautiful. Just taking one more breath here. Deepest breath you've taken all day. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. Bringing a wiggle into the fingers now. A wiggle into the toes, maybe shifting, getting yourself comfortable in this seat. And then we're going to cross the legs over to stack one knee on top of the other. So if we start with the right leg on the top here. Okay, flexing the feet. And then we're going to turn over towards the right side. So left hand comes to the right knee. Right hand comes just behind the back. And then we're turning the head to look over that right shoulder. Taking a couple of breaths in this twist. And then coming back to center. Moving it all the way through to the other side. Planting the hands, we're going to come up onto the right foot and twist all the way over. So we should land with the knees stacked in the opposite way. So the other knee this time is going to be stacked on top. And then twisting in onto that other side. So right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes behind the back. Turning the head to look over that shoulder. And just taking a couple of breaths here. Beautiful, coming back into center. We're going to uncross the legs here and make our way into our tabletop. Tucking the toes, we're going to lift the knees and send it back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet just for a moment here, taking a breath. And then stepping that left foot up in between the feet, in between the hands. Dropping the back knee down. We're going to bring both the hands to the inside of that foot, into our lizard pose here. Okay, and just taking a moment to sink the hips down, pressing into that front foot, feeling that nice opening in the hips. And then just slowly starting to create circles with the hips here, just going in one direction to begin with. And then switching directions. Keeping that breath flowing. And then coming back to that still place. Okay, turning those front toes out, rolling onto the side of the foot, and then pressing down through the right hand. We're going to bring the left hand to the inside of the knee, just gently pushing the knee away. Okay, into our twisted lizard here, turning that head to look over towards that back right corner of the mat. If you want to take it a bit deeper here, you can try lifting those back toes and reaching the hand around to take a hold of the foot. Okay, that's just an option. Okay, you can totally just stay here, keeping the breath moving consciously through the body. Taking one more breath here wherever you are. And then bringing that hand back down to the ground, turning the toes in, sole of the foot down. And then walking the hands back, straightening through that front leg, coming into our half splits here. Letting the head hang down as we feel that stretch in the hamstring. And then bending through that front knee, walking the hands back forwards, tucking the back toes, lifting the knee, and taking it back, downward facing dog. Awesome, taking it over to the other side now. So stepping the right foot up to the top edge of the mat, dropping that back knee down, untucking the toes, and then bringing both the hands to the inside of that foot. Sending the hips down, pressing into that front foot, lifting the chest into our lizard pose. And then same as the other side, just starting to draw circles with the hips here, shifting the weight forwards and back as you move in one direction to begin with. And then taking it the other way. Beautiful, making your way back to that place of stillness, pressing the hips down, and then turning those right toes out, rolling onto the outside edge of the foot, and then pressing down through the left hand, bringing the right hand to the inside of that knee, just gently pressing, pushing that knee away into our twisted lizard here. Turning the head to look towards that back left corner of the mat. And same options available here. You can lift that back foot, twisting around to reach the outer edge of that foot. Okay, just an option there. Taking one more breath. And then bringing the hand back down to the ground, turning those toes back in and walking the hands back. Coming into our half splits here. Taking a full breath. And then bending through that front knee, walking the hands back up, tucking the back toes, and taking it back to our downward facing dog. And then dropping the knees down to the ground, untucking the toes, and sitting back on the heels. Beautiful. Let me just shuffle into the middle of my mat. Beautiful. From here, bringing the fingertips back here, just behind the feet. Lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulders in together. Amazing. Maybe coming down onto the palms here if that's accessible. Or maybe you can lift up here, bring the hands back to the heels. Into our camel pose, lifting the chest. Okay, wherever you are, just breathing here. And then slowly easing your way out, walking the hands forwards, coming onto the palms. And then we're going to cross the legs over, rock it back, sitting down onto the sit bones and bringing the feet, the soles of the feet down to the mat. stepping it out as wide as the mat. And then again, coming back to rest on the hands here. Sending both knees over to the left. And then both knees over to the right. Windshield wipering the legs here, just counterbalancing that beautiful hip opening lizard pose we just did there. Beautiful, just taking one more on each side. And then coming back into center. Awesome. From here, making our way down to lay flat on the back. Coming into our Shavasana now. So letting the legs relax, letting the arms relax. Feeling the whole body become heavy as you close the eyes and slow the breath. Beautiful practice here today. Thank you everybody so much for joining, for carving out this time each day and dedicating yourself to this journey. Building this practice for yourself, for growing each day. Taking a big loving breath in and a long and grateful breath out. Staying here in this Shavasana for as long as you wish. Namaste.